Make sure you get a grown-up to help you hit subscribe. That way, you won't miss out on any of the new videos that come out.
Ozzie, 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 oi. Ozzie is a friend of yours and he's a friend of mine.
G'day kids, Ozzie here. Merry Christmas. Yep, it's that time again. The best time of the year. It's Christmas time. Now I love Christmas. It's my favourite time of the year and we have a very exciting episode for you today. We're even going to visit a very special person. He's big, he's jolly, and he usually wears a big red suit. Can you guess who that might be? That's right kids, you guessed it. It's Santa Claus. And we thought, why not visit Santa in one of the most special places in Australia? This place is called the QVB, which stands for Queen Victoria Building. It's very old, has a lot of history, and it's been around for over 120 years. But it is super exciting to visit at Christmas. Not only can you have morning high tea with Santa himself, but the QVB is home to the largest indoor Christmas tree in the whole of Australia. How cool is that? Now we've been lucky enough to be invited along to have morning tea with Santa and have a tour of the big Christmas tree and some of the awesome shops like toy stores and Dr. Seuss art gallery. Then we'll finish with a very merry Christmas book. This is going to be extra special and super exciting, and we think you're going to love it, and the grown-ups too, because Christmas isn't just for the kids, it's for the big kids too. So come on families, let's go and visit Santa.
Ozzie, 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 oi. Ozzie is a friend of yours and he's a friend of mine.
G'day kids, Ozzie here, and a very Merry Christmas to you. I'm feeling very special because today we've been invited along to the QVB, the Queen Victoria Building right here in Sydney, and we were lucky enough to get an invite to have a morning high tea with Santa. The best thing is we get to bring you along too. After that, we're going to go and check out the biggest indoor Christmas tree in Australia, and then we're going to go and see some of the awesome stores that the QVB has to offer. You're going to have a lot of fun today. I know you are, because I certainly am. I'm keen, I'm super excited, and I hope you are too. So let's go get stuck in. So here we are kids, we're outside the actual tea room, and guess who's inside? The big jolly fella himself. Let's go and see Santa. G'day kids, so we're inside the high tea room and look who that is over there. That is Santa. How lucky are we? And we get the chance to have morning high tea with Santa, and then we're going to get the opportunity to go over and sit with Santa and ask him all sorts of questions. Questions that I'm sure you kids at home would love to know the answer to. I certainly would love to know. And I'm certainly very, very excited to meet the big guy. So come on, let's get into it. So kids, how exciting is this? I'm sitting here with Santa.
It's me!
It is
How
you.
are you?
I'm fantastic, especially now that I get to sit here and have a high tea with you. I'm so lucky. Thank you so much for inviting us here.
Are you lucky or am I lucky?
I think
because I get to see everybody.
That's fantastic. And it looks like you saw a lot of people this morning. You're pretty busy.
I'm always busy. But
Yeah.
that's what my life is like.
Absolutely, Santa.
You know, we've got to keep working, we've got to keep seeing boys and girls, and we just got to keep busy.
Absolutely. Now speaking of busy, it's been a bit of a crazy year this year, hasn't it, Santa?
Oh, it has been. Did you know I had to build some extra buildings in Santa's village so that the elves could keep making toys with being distancing.
Social distancing?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So we built some more big sheds for them.
Yeah.
So there's all room for all the elves to keep working and keep making toys.
Awesome. I wondered how you did that. I wondered if all the elves kept their jobs or if some of them went to
they do.
job keeper or something.
Yeah.
No, they all kept their jobs because the toys need to be made, don't they?
Toys need to be made.
Yeah.
Mrs. Claus' ovens still need to be going.
Absolutely.
Because she's got so many cookies to make.
No doubt.
She does.
Absolutely.
But do you know, she's playing tricks on Santa sometimes.
Oh, what's she doing?
She gave me some cookies the other day. I went in, working hard, looking at the elves. And I said, "Those cookies, Mrs. Claus?" She said, "Yep, nice fresh ones for you, Santa." And I said, "There's some green things in them." And she says, "They're your vegetable cookies, Santa. You've got to eat your vegetables."
Of course, kids. We have to eat our vegetables and so does Santa.
I wasn't allowed to have any of my other cookies until I did.
Of course. Well, that's the rules at home too, isn't it, kids?
Got to eat it.
Eat your veggies and then you get your treats.
But you know who else loves their veggies?
Who else loves their veggies?
Especially carrots.
Oh, your reindeers.
Reindeers.
Of course.
And you've got to make sure you leave out carrots for the reindeers on Christmas Eve, because you know what the reindeers do? They nibble my cookies if there's not enough carrots.
Well, that's not fair. The cookies are for Santa.
That's right.
The carrots are for the reindeers.
Exactly.
Awesome. Now, speaking of reindeers, where are your reindeers today?
Well, I had to send them back to the North Pole because it's quite warm out there.
It is warm.
And I said to them, I said, right, now you guys, straight back to the North Pole, and I'll call them when I'm ready to go home.
Okay.
Do you know how I call the reindeers?
How do you call the
when I'm
reindeer?
ready to go?
No, I don't.
I have a special reindeer whistle.
Wow.
Now, only reindeers can hear it. And when I'm ready to go, I blow the whistle.
Wow.
And they come back and get me.
You're joking.
I know. But I've got a feeling that those reindeers didn't go home. They went and visited their friends at Taronga Zoo.
Oh, I bet they would. They'd love Taronga Zoo, wouldn't
They
they?
have so much fun over there with all their friends.
I bet they would.
Yeah.
Now, Santa, speaking of these amazing reindeers and the busy schedule that you keep, certainly on Christmas Eve, I've got a question that I know the kids would love to know the answer to. How do you get to every single house all around the world in one night?
Well, we don't have normal watches or clocks.
Oh.
We work on North Pole time.
Ah.
So, for each hour you have here, that's only like a couple of minutes for us.
You're joking.
So that gives us time, and then of course we cross a couple of time zones.
Of course.
Which puts us back a day and things like that, as long as we go the right way.
Yeah.
And that's how we do.
Oh, very good.
Special North Pole time.
Well, I never knew, and now I do, and now all the kids know at home too.
They do.
Fantastic. Now, speaking of all these different time zones and all these different countries, I think that, does that mean you can speak all these different languages in the world?
All part of the Santa magic.
Unbelievable. You're a very talented person.
Remember it all.
Right.
But sometimes I've got a little bit of Santa magic dust, and that just, it refreshes my memory, and there I am.
And it just happens.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And I might be in Europe and it's Papa Noel, you know. It's like, what? And but in Australia, I'm Santa Claus.
Of course. I like it. Fantastic. Now, is it true that you can do sign language as well?
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
You know, it's Christmas.
Ah.
Make sure you're good.
Amazing.
Checking my list.
Ah.
And I'm checking it twice.
That's amazing. Santa, you are super talented.
I do try.
Very good.
But I have been around for a very long time, so I've got to be talented.
Speaking of being around for a long time, you always seem to look the same. Do you just never age?
Well, sometimes.
Or do you work hard in the gym, Santa?
No.
Oh.
Can't work hard in the gym.
Well, you need to work off those cookies.
Well, that's right, but I've got to keep the belly.
Of course.
Because if I do ho, 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 yeah, if I go ho, 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 without you holding the belly, it doesn't work out right. So it's like ho, ho, ho. But when it's used the belly, it's ho, ho, ho.
Wow.
So you've got to use the belly.
That's amazing. That really sounds like a real ho, ho, ho from Santa.
That's what it is.
So, just on that, I see a lot of Santas in all different shopping centres.
I've got a lot of helpers. There's a lot of helpers out there.
Okay.
Because I can't be everywhere.
Of course you can't.
But they're out there, and I hope they're doing a good job. Are they doing a good job?
I think they are, from the ones I've seen.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Because you know what they do at the end of the day?
What do they
You
do?
know what they do? they email me the naughty and nice list.
Of course they do.
Email it to Santa.
Of course. Email, well, it wouldn't have been email back in the day, would it? It would have been a letter.
It was a letter.
Yeah, a big long list.
It would take a long time to get there, and they'd be writing it out. But now it's just email.
Oh, it's instant.
It is.
It's fantastic. So Santa, with all the requests from all the kids you've seen so far, what's the most popular toy this year?
Well, depends. Of course, you have all the phones and the PlayStations and all the electronic stuff. But, you know, one of the funniest things is, gotta go flamingo.
Where? What's that?
It's a flamingo that talks.
Wow.
And it sits on a toilet and poops. It's gotta go flamingo. Never say such a thing.
Oh wow, that is interesting. How do you even make that?
Well, it's the secret of the elves. They
Of course it is.
Those tricky elves, they don't always tell Santa everything.
No, well, look, you can't know everything, Santa.
And they do like to play tricks on me as well.
I bet they do.
They do. They'll say, Santa, come and try this scooter. And I'll say, oh, I don't think so. Or try this skateboard. Oh, I don't think that's so. But I try anyway because I've got to make sure that everything works.
Yeah.
I'll get on, and what do you think happens? Fall off.
Oh no, Santa.
And the elves just laugh.
Oh,
They laugh
no.
at Santa. I have to call Mrs. Claus to come and pick me up.
Oh, Mrs. Claus has always got your back, Santa.
She's good.
Brilliant. Now, when you go off on Christmas Eve, does Mrs. Claus pack you a little goodie bag?
Oh, of course.
I bet she does.
Not a little goodie bag. I got a nice sized goodie bag
I
that I
bet.
can keep going because sometimes when I'm going over oceans, it's a long time
Yeah.
between milk and cookies.
It is.
So, you know, when I'm flying over the sea and over the oceans and everything else, I've got to make sure that I've got supplies. And not only me, the reindeers have got to have their carrots too for those long jumps.
I bet they do. So that big sleigh that you ride around in, how do you fit all the toys in that?
Well, that's also part of the Santa magic.
Wow.
See, because it can be really big.
Yes.
But when you press the certain magic button,
Yeah.
it shrinks down.
Wow. Amazing.
So we press the button and make it really big, and then we can fit everything in. Press the button, and it shrinks down. Because if we had a really big sleigh on top of your roof,
Yeah. It's wash your house.
I know.
Absolutely.
So all part of the
It's all magic. And so that's how you fit all the toys in the sack.
They do.
Same
All
magic.
shrink.
Amazing.
Just like me when I go down some of those chimneys.
Yes.
Some of the skinny chimneys. Oh my goodness.
Well, it doesn't. How do you fit?
Well,
Magic.
I'm pleased you asked because
Oh, good.
what I have, now I haven't told everybody this, is I also have my magic key.
Wow.
Now what happens is I go to a door here and I've got SC, because that's me.
Santa
Santa
Claus.
Yeah, and it's got a map of the world here.
Beautiful.
And it's got the Christmas star.
Okay.
And I go to the door and I go 3 times.
3 times.
If everybody's asleep, I can come in and leave presents.
Wow. So you don't actually need to go through the chimney.
But if somebody's awake,
Oh, off
No
you go.
business.
Yeah. Okay. On to the next house.
I know.
Yeah. And you don't have time to come back, right?
Very important that you've got to sleep.
Got to sleep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I was going to ask because there's not so many chimneys in a lot of houses around Australia, but now I know the answer.
Now we
It's with
know.
the magic key.
Exactly.
So-
And thank goodness, that's why Mrs. Claus put it on a string so I don't lose
Don't
it.
lose it. Of course, Santa, because, you know, us blokes, we tend to lose things from time to time, don't we?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Now, Santa, what do you do with yourself for the rest of the year when you're not, you know, sitting in places like the QVB or you sleep? Yeah, be a lot of time to
Got
recover.
to catch up on a lot of sleep.
You do, I bet.
And there's also cleaning up after all the Christmas packaging and the toys and everything else.
Yep.
And then it's getting ready, getting all the supplies in, ready to start on the new toys.
I bet.
But there's also a lot of research to do too.
Okay.
I've got to make sure, see what's happening, what's new, and what the toys have got to make.
Yes.
And I'm also, sometimes, have you seen me out in the street?
Well-
And I'm actually not wearing this.
Yeah.
I'm just in normal clothes.
When you're just in your normal gear.
Clothes.
Yes.
That's when I'm doing a lot of research because that's when I'm the naughty and nice inspector. And
Wow.
I'm watching who's naughty and nice.
You're always watching.
So I'm always watching, and those elves are watching, especially
course.
those elves on the shelf.
Of course they are.
Touch them, you know.
No.
Can't touch those elves on the shelf because they lose their magic.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So sometimes you might see me in the street and you think, oh, I know that man, especially with a big beard.
Yeah.
But I'm watching,
Absolutely.
taking all these notes.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Do you
Santa's
know
always...
which list is bigger?
The nice list, hopefully. That's good to hear, Santa.
So it's the nice list.
Yeah,
It's the
that's
biggest
good to
list.
hear. And if people are on the naughty list, there's still a chance to get onto the nice
There
list,
is.
isn't it?
Yes, they've
Yeah.
just got to pick up the game,
Yep.
do some good things,
Yep.
listen to mum and dad, of course.
Yes, of course.
And there's a chance they can still get on the list.
That's good to hear, Santa. There's still time.
Still time.
All right, I just want to know one more question, Santa, because look, you work hard. I know that there's got to be some time for Santa to go on holidays. What's your favourite holiday destination? Is it Australia?
Well, sometimes it's good to come to Australia because Australia's got the best beaches.
It does.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Amazing.
It's got beautiful buildings with the amazing Queen Victoria Christmas tree. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen it yet.
That's my favourite Christmas
And
tree.
it's just right here.
It's right out there.
Well,
It's
Santa.
huge. And it's got lots of sparkling crystals and everything on it.
Amazing.
Oh my ears. Yeah. But I haven't told you something.
What's that?
All Santa Clauses have this.
Of course. And what is
It's on
that?
the end of the hat. Do you know why this is on the end of the hat?
Why is it?
Well, you know that pesky reindeer out the front?
Oh, Rudolph?
That's the one. Rudolph. Sometimes when we're going through outback in Australia, all the dust, or we're going through through snow and everything else, his nose gets dirty.
Oh, okay.
This is the nose polisher.
The Rudolph nose polisher.
Rudolph nose polisher.
Now
That's
it makes sense.
That's why you all see it on all the hats.
Amazing.
Rudolph nose polisher.
I never knew what it was for. I thought it was just for decoration, but kids, it's the Rudolph nose polisher.
There you go.
All right, Santa. Now, I'm super excited by that big Christmas tree you've just told me about.
But
And
should
I
we
know,
go and see it?
I certainly will. I know you've got a lot of work to do today.
Oh, lots of work.
I'm going to let you do your thing, Santa. Thank you so much for letting us join you for a high tea.
Oh, thank you so much for coming and seeing us here at the Queen Victoria building.
Thanks very much, kids.
I love it.
Say bye, kids.
Bye.
Thanks, Santa. So kids, this is the Christmas tree that Santa told us to come and check out. It's the biggest indoor Christmas tree in the whole of Australia. It stands 24 metres tall and it spans over 3 stories of the QVB. That's 3 times bigger than a normal single-storey house. It's massive. It's decorated with 100,000 crystals, 65,000 flashing lights and 6,400 rosebuds. That's a lot of numbers, kids. All I know that is extremely impressive. And this is only the bottom. So let's get upstairs and check out the rest. So kids, we're halfway now. It's so big, it's so impressive, but check out all those flashing lights and those crystals. So awesome. Let's get up the top and check out the rest. Wow, it's still all the way up there. The very top is still so far up. It is a big tree and it is super impressive. It stands right here underneath the iconic dome of the QVB. Now it might look good through camera, but it looks so much better in real life. So if you can get along and check it out for yourself, I think you'll be pretty impressed. Oh, it's amazing. What a super special episode this is, kids. There's so much fun that we've actually had to split it into 2 episodes. Part 2 of our Christmas special, we visit some amazing toy and hobby stores and also the art gallery of Dr. Seuss. And of course, we finish with a very merry Christmas book. Kids, Merry Christmas, stay keen. Make sure you get a grown-up to help you hit subscribe. That way, you won't miss out on any of the new videos that come out. And did you happen to find the hidden Ozzie icon in that video? Make sure you look really closely because they're in every single video. And we'll see you again soon. Until then, stay keen. Don't forget to follow Ozzie on our social channels at Ozzie for Kids. Feel free to send us some ideas on what you want to learn about next. What sports you'd like to play, jobs you want Ozzie to feature, vehicles you're fascinated with, or any subjects you'd like to know more about. I'm just as keen as you, so together, let's learn more. And if you've got any friends that you think might like Ozzie, don't forget to tell them too. See you next time, kids. Until then, stay keen.
Ozzie, 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 oi. Ozzie is a friend of yours and he's a friend